Hey y'all, welcome in or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you something to kind of go along with the wife series type of thing, trying to help you out, trying to do a little something. But we are going to go bulk shopping for our groceries, and I'm going to give you my tips and tricks on how to bulk shop for even the smallest family, which is what me and my husband represent right now. We are only a family of 2 right now, but we do go bulk shopping about 2 times a month, if not every 3 weeks. So I'm gonna take you into Sam's Club and just my battery ended up dying. But anyway, I'm gonna be taking you to Sam's Club, showing you clips from Sam's Club. It's gonna be way too loud in there. It's Sunday. Everybody and their mama is gonna be in there. So I don't want to try to talk to y'all, but let's go to Sam's Club.
I want to know you, but I don't know how, 'cause every time I bump.
All right, so I just got back from Sam's Club and I wanted to go ahead and just give you a few tricks and a few tips for shopping in bulk, especially starting out with a small family, either 2 people in the household or maybe 2 people and a small baby or something like that, or maybe some dogs or something. You can get dog food from Sam's Club. But anyway, so the tricks that I would have is that the number one thing is to make a list, obviously, but not just any ordinary grocery store list. When you're making a list, you should go ahead and put all the stuff that you eat the most on the list. So your Sam's Club list or your Costco list is going to be different than your grocery list, because on your grocery list, you're going to have this random sauce thing that you're only going to use for one recipe, and you're going to have that over there. But on your Sam's Club list, you're going to have these, you know, individual bags of chips that you or your kids eat every day. For us, that's yogurt. Even though it does have an expiration date eventually, we buy it in bulk, so then we eat it every day. So then we need 15 yogurts to last us to 2 weeks, because there's 2 of us in the house, each of us eating 1 yogurt every couple days or every other day or something like that. Obviously, we need more yogurts. So that's the major tip. It's just to make a list of the things you need the most, buy the most, or the things that you need a good bulk of it, but can buy a bulk of it and then save it for later. So obviously, the biggest example of that is non-perishable items, such as seasonings, snacks. Most snacks are non-perishable. I mean, they have an expiration date, but it's not going to be like within a couple weeks. It's going to be either a couple months, or sometimes it's either a year if it's really non-perishable. So you want to go ahead and make a list of all the things you utilize the most within your household, but also making sure that that list, when you're starting out, is geared towards non-perishable items, because those are the items that you can just go buy them at any point and then be fine, especially with some juices and different things like that. As you can see, we went ahead and got our orange juice from there. Even though it does have a best use by date, with orange juice, we drink orange juice every other day, every day for breakfast, and then we're both drinking like 4 to 8 ounces of it. So obviously we're going to go through it fairly quickly. The other thing that I was going to say is frozen foods are your friend if they have the right nutritional facts. Obviously, nutritional facts matter in this case, because I don't want to guide you in the direction of an unhealthy, unbalanced diet. So just making sure that you're looking at the sodium when you're getting those frozen things. But a good example for me with our frozen items are, you know, ready-made chicken. We can go ahead and put that in the air fryer or in the oven and use that. We rarely get that, but what we really do buy that's frozen is frozen fruits. I like smoothies. My husband likes smoothies on occasions when he's in the mood. So I go ahead and buy our berries, buy our strawberries, buy our mixed fruit items at Sam's Club, because they can stay in the freezer for God knows how long and they won't go bad. So that just makes sense. And if you look and compare your prices at, let's say, Harris Teeter, which is a, you know, local grocery store, or your local grocery store, you're gonna find that the cost of frozen fruit is obviously super high, but at Sam's Club or Costco, it'll be lower for a big amount of fruit. The next thing that I was gonna say as a trick or a tip for newbies that are just now trying to shop in bulk, I would say stay kind of away from the produce unless your list is very precise about, hey, we eat apples every day. Either my kids like apples or me and my husband both eat apples, me and my significant other both eat apples every single day, maybe it's needed to buy apples at Sam's Club because you'll need like 10 of them. But really, when you make that list, going back to the last tip, is that you need to make a list of stuff that you need, like 10, 15, 20 of them at one grocery trip. Like if you find that you're going back to the store to get something, or even you're at these local grocery stores and you're buying 18 or 3 packs of 18 cartons of eggs. I don't know who needs that many eggs, but buying one simple 24 pack of eggs at Sam's Club is obviously going to be beneficial for you. So the tip in that is to stay away from produce in the beginning, because you're going to waste a lot of food possibly. But if you have a list and you find that produce is exactly what you need, then go ahead and get that produce. A good example for us is that, as you can see, I bought the spinach. Obviously, that's a humongous bag of spinach, but I put spinach in our smoothies. We put spinach in our eggs in the morning. We put spinach as a layer in our different bowls that we eat. So spinach is obviously a staple. And then on top of that, spinach wilts down so much that, you know, a small box or a small bin is not gonna, you know, last too long in the house. Another tip is to buy your household essentials from Sam's Club or Costco, you know, whatever bulk store you're buying it from. Trash bags, seasonings, soaps, deodorants, baby wipes, baby diapers, like all toilet tissue. What is it called? We don't use it in our house that much. We have a roll right now. Paper towels. I'm like, we don't use that. So paper towels, you're gonna save so much money by buying sandwich bags. I wanted to mention that one because that one is a big one. If you go to Target and get sandwich bags, you're getting like 15 for like $6. If you go to Sam's Club and get sandwich bags, you're getting like, it's some enormous amount. Like I have 4 of the boxes of quart size sandwich bags or freezer bags, and I have 4 of those boxes that have like 30 something or 40 something or 50 something in there, and I'm talking about that costs like $16, $14, as opposed to a pack of 15 at Walmart or Target for like $4 or $5 or $6. The only thing that I would say about buying in bulk with those things, if you have a particular brand that you like, most of the time with toilet tissue, paper towels, dish soap, laundry detergent, all those things, they're gonna have a good number of them. But when you're thinking about deodorants and soaps, they're not gonna have the most specific soaps out there. Like if you're looking for Soap and Glory, you're not gonna find it there. But if you're looking for like Dove, Old Spice, Secret, different things like that, that's exactly where you need to go, because it's going to be significantly cheaper than buying it anywhere else. The other thing is that you want to buy your meats from a place like Sam's Club. First of all, the quality is completely different than a regular grocery store. Maybe your local butcher or your local grocery store like Whole Foods or something like that is definitely going to provide you with a higher quality meat. However, Sam's Club, as compared to other local grocery stores, like the chain ones that are just a little more like run down, a little more, you know, local, I guess is what it's called. They definitely have a higher quality of meat than those local ones. So Sam's Club buying, instead of having 1 slab of salmon, as you can see, I'm able to have 2 slabs of salmon for $26, when if I went to Whole Foods, which it might be a good quality salmon, you might be paying $20 for half of that. And if you're going to a local grocery store, you're not only paying $20 for half of that, but you're also paying $20 for half of that of a lower quality meat. So definitely get your meats from there. These are things that you can divide up into your sandwich bags that you just got from Sam's Club and put each portion. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a clip of the portions that we make, but once we buy those strips of salmon, we go ahead and divide them into portions, put them each into a sandwich bag, and then put them in the freezer. And then when it's time to cook them, we take them out, unthaw them, and then it's ready to go. You can do that with ground beef, you can do that with ground turkey, you can do that with, you know, ground chicken. You can do that with regular chicken breast or any type of chicken. We don't really buy red meat, but you can probably do it with red meat. But most of the time, red meat is something that's just a singular serving, like a steak or a roast. Like you don't want to divide up a roast, and then you don't want to do all that. But anyway, I hope that those tips helped you. I know that it's a little scattered. I was trying to think of them and make sure that I was giving you the best information that I could, but I hope that those tips helped you and just kind of like save some money and kind of be a little more intentional with your grocery shopping so that you can overall have more money to allocate somewhere else into your household. So if you enjoyed this video and you learned something from it, consider subscribing. I'm here on YouTube 2 times a week right now. So if that's something that interests you and you're looking forward to videos like this and other lifestyle videos, consider subscribing and joining the family. Otherwise, I hope that this video inspired you to live life abundantly through pursuit of the life that God has for you through Christ Jesus. I implore you to go out and live life abundantly. Peace out.
I don't care about